first carry for Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jones on the return. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 12-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go counter with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Second down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now set up the screen to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Carr. And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Looks is joining the pick, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Carter completes it. We'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. The rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Richard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion was tied in. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. They'll run on first down. Richard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Carr. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
Tyrell Williams. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Carr gives to Richard. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got it to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Allen
A
Hearns.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Dolphins ball carrier. Corey Littleton on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's the end of the third.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
This is Howard on 2nd down. He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Hit as
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff to Rashard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
The tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Henry, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Miami.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
By Brandon Jones.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to